Hello, Libra. Welcome to your reading for the week of July 17th, I think. I hope. This week, definitely check out astrojar.com for more awesome readers and astrologers. So let's see what we have going on for you. Change. I definitely like it a lot. Yeah, so let's see this. Okay. You start off with the Seven of Diamonds. Seven of Diamonds, I've been kind of like thinking about this card actually a lot recently in the past few weeks and even months. It's been coming up every once in a while for people, and it's kind of a weird card. I've been trying to figure it out because sometimes I feel like it represents change. I always say it represents like spiraling up, like kind of going up, changing cycles in your life, seeing new cycles in your life and things. In some card reading systems, even like the Lenormand card reading system, it's called the Coffin. So it can definitely represent death, rebirth, these types of changes and things. But I also think that it's a great card for making money. But I think it's a great card for making money by being more of service. So I think that it's a card of making money by helping people out. So this can kind of come about, like I said, it's kind of like a weird message too, but it's kind of like a card where I think that it can have you making money by like in those times where maybe you want to, maybe at work you want to like shine, maybe you want to step forward, but this card asks you to maybe take a back seat. Maybe it asks you to kind of help somebody else succeed at work, and then later, not only will that help you make more money if you do that at this time with this card, but I also think that later, it says that you will get the help you need when to kind of like succeed and to kind of like rise up. So again, you might have to take it's like a weird message. Like I said, it's like one of those things where you might have to take a back seat, or again, you might have to let somebody else kind of go ahead this week. You're still going to be making money. You have amazing money cards, but that kind of help will come back to you at this time. Next, you have the Seven of Hearts, so doubts about love. A lot of you might be having doubts about love and wondering like where love is, and are you going to get it? Even in your regular relationships, you have a couple cards like mystery. So even if you are in a relationship, there might be some mystery. There might be something that you're thinking about, wondering about, trying to figure out, and maybe you can't. But this is a card that represents internal fears that don't exist, so definitely let those fears go. Next, you have the Ten of Clubs. Ten of Clubs, a very good card for moving forward on a lot of different things in a lot of different areas. Money, spirituality, love even, and it's a great card of progress and moving forward, like I said, but it's also a card of abundance, seeing a lot of abundance and learning at this time. I think for a lot of you, this can also represent just thoughts coming into your head, about things that you want to do. And again, it can be a card of mystery. You have these two cards of mystery. You have the Ten of Clubs, Nine of Clubs. Both can be cards kind of a little bit mysterious. So I think a lot of you are trying to figure things out and trying to put the pieces together. And again, you have the Nine of Clubs. So how do we figure out what is going on with these two cards? Well, there's a couple of ways with both of these cards. One of those ways is if you were trying to figure things out like at work, like trying to figure out why you're not getting ahead or how to get ahead or how to get a job or something like that. These cards can say that you need to kind of like play the game, so to speak. Maybe you need to get, not to do anything bad, obviously, but, maybe you are not political at work, but maybe everybody else is. And, these cards say that maybe you have to play the game a little bit to get ahead. Or they ask you to kind of learn how to blend into situations. Maybe, you stand out too much, or maybe you don't stand out enough. And, so these cards ask you to, figure out kind of how to do that, especially at work, but also in relationships as well. They ask you to kind of like look at yourself and figure out like what kind of mask you need to wear in a lot of ways. And again, this isn't about being fake or anything like that. It's just about, kind of learning how to calibrate your personality and things like that. So, I think that's what these cards are saying this week, learning how to, calibrate your personality, how much of you put out there. And again, this is so that you can be successful, so that you can get ahead. So again, I don't think there's really anything wrong with it. And again, in relationships, I'd say if there is mystery in your relationships, if you're wondering what the other person is doing or where you stand and things like that, these cards just ask you to communicate, simply ask questions and simply talk to the other person. Next, you have the Four of Spades. So, great card of recovery. I think that for some of you, maybe you've been sick or feeling off or something, and this can be you recovering for sure. And for others of you, this card can just represent needing vacation, needing to take a break from things. And again, you have the Eight of Spades at towards the end here. Eight of Spades is also a card of needing to take a break, needing to take a vacation or something like that. So a lot of you might just need a break at this time from life in general. And Eight of Spades can also represent you kind of banging your head against the wall with something in your life, you trying to get forward in some way, but not being able to do it. So, maybe you need a break from that, or it can also say that you just need to try something new. You just need to try a new way of doing things. Sometimes with the Eight of Spades, we can get stuck in old things. We get stuck in old relationships, old businesses, old places of work, so this card can just say maybe it's time for an upgrade or an update. And I only say that because I pulled that clarifying card there at the end. I got the Ace of Diamonds. Again, Ace of Diamonds is a card of newness, card of doing something new, trying something new, trying somebody new, trying to do something different with your life. It's a very innovative year as well, just in the energy. So I think a lot of people could be doing that. But this is also a great card of money coming in, prosperity, abundance, all those sorts of things. So it looks very interesting. Pay attention to messages that you are receiving with that Ace of Diamonds as well. Ace of Diamonds can represent, people sending you messages through emails, text messages, whatever, or sending you, telling you things. And these are messages that you are going to want to listen to. So it looks like a very interesting week, great week. Like I said, you might have to kind of play around with being in the background this week, but I think it will be for your benefit. You have a lot of beneficial cards, like 10 of clubs, 9 of clubs, 9 of diamonds. These are cards of opportunities to get what you want. So thank you for watching, and enjoy your week.